Hello and welcome back to the Flat Chat. I'm Callum, we're here with Heggie, and today what we're doing is our top 5 favourite Premier League players. We only had one player from each club to make it fair, so we're not just picking all Arsenal players for me, for example. But yeah, before we get into it though, if you have a little bit less time than 40 minutes for a lot of what our videos are, we've got a shorts that I've just started making, so if you want to get to that, of course, it's down. You just click on the channel and you should be able to make your way over to the shorts, have a look at them, and they're good fun. And of course, if you have any ideas for what we should do for those sort of videos, do not hesitate to comment. Yeah, of course. Comment down below and leave us a like if you can. That'd be great, thanks. But yeah, on to the top 5 favourite Premier League players. We'll start at 5, we'll do pretty simple, isn't it?
I've not ordered mine. I'll just say my 5.
Oh, no.
I'll have a wee quick
think in your head. You're going to have your order. That's what I was doing there. I was just sorting my order out.
I know who my 5th is.
Yeah.
I'll run with it.
Yeah, so in 5th place, who do you like?
5th place for me, Zinchenko at Arsenal.
That's your Arsenal pick? Interesting, why is that?
Just ever since I saw him at that Scotland game, I fell in love with him.
Oh, well.
And then he signed for Arsenal.
Right. Fair enough. The game that he played us off the park and put Scotland out pretty much, and that's why you love him. Because he's an England fan. He's an England fan, I'm telling you, isn't he, Scott?
He is.
There you go.
No, unbelievable footballer. I just adore him. I think he's so good in the ball. Maybe the most technical left back in the league.
Yeah.
Tries so hard, so much passion, just everything I want in a footballer.
Passion merchant.
Yeah.
But actually is good at football.
Yeah. No, but just since I saw him in real life, I didn't realise how good he was watching him on the television.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever get a chance, go watch Zinchenko play in real life. You'll be amazed at the movement of that boy.
Yeah, no, he's what I would like to call, or what Stu would call, a drippy baller.
Yeah, he's a drippy baller.
But he plays at left back, and I'm sure he could do a great job for Arsenal in the midfield. It's a good shout. I really like that shout, Zinchenko. I didn't expect that to be your Arsenal pick though. I thought there'd be a few others you could go for, but maybe we'll get to that when we get to my pick, because I've obviously got an Arsenal player in there.
Assuming he's one.
He is number 1, yeah. So yeah, for my 5th pick, I've gone for actually an ex-Arsenal player. Can you guess who that would be?
Ex-Arsenal player? Scrolling up the league table rapid here.
Yeah.
I can't even think of any ex-Arsenal players. Brighton, Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck, yeah.
Oh wow!
I just like Danny Welbeck. He's just He's just vibes. That guy Welbs. Yep. He's been riddled with injuries throughout his career, which has been a real shame. He makes me laugh when he plays. He's running about, he's never on his feet.
It doesn't look like he should be good.
No, but he is. Some of the things he does when he just. I think it was against Man United. The ball was miles in the air. He takes it down, and honestly, it's like He killed it. It's like a medicine ball. Just dropped to the floor. It's excellent, and he can. Some of those games he can terrorise defenders, and it's just a shame that he hasn't. He's been, as I said, riddled with injuries across his career, because he was great. He gave me a great moment for Arsenal, scoring that header against Leicester, the season we thought would win the league, and then it turned out to be Leicester that won it. In the last minute, he scored that header. It was a great goal, and I think it makes me laugh. He's funny. He's a good player. As I said, it's a shame.
Is there going to be 4 ex-Arsenal players on your list and 1 current Arsenal player?
There is no. He's the only one that's played for Arsenal other than my Arsenal pick.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that guy Wells.
Do you want to go into your number 4?
My number 4, I have gone for Olise from Crystal Palace.
Another drippy baller.
But he is drippy baller. Yeah. Drippy baller material. I think he's so good. The way I watch him play, I'm like, I want him at Arsenal. I really do. I think he's so good. He's young. He's got potential. He's playing in an exciting Palace team.
Eze and Zaha are just vibes together.
They are vibes, but the way he plays, do you know who he reminds me of? And it's a player I think you'll have in your list later on. Mahrez. The way the ball just sticks to his foot, and he's just. He looks like he's out there having fun while playing. You know he is. He's having a great time. And I hope he has a good career at Arsenal.
If he goes to Chelsea or Tottenham, probably.
Oh no, he'll be back. He'll be in the list. The same with a few players on the list here. If they go to Tottenham, especially, or Chelsea or Man United, then they drop down my list. Unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes when you get ratty rivals. So who have you got at number 4 then?
My number 4, who was it? Oh, Pedro Neto
Oh, okay.
at Wolves.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting him in, and I
Yeah.
thought, nah, better not, because I'll have too many Arsenal players.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's messages in group chats from years ago with me and Stu just praising this boy. We are unbelievable scouts, you wouldn't believe.
so's Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
He
When he was 17.
Back when he was 17.
Yeah. But no, Pedro Neto is just so dynamic, just so quick, so good at dribbling. I think, what was it I said a few years ago? I thought it would go for 100 million in the future.
They might do.
Yeah. I just think Neto is just everything you want in a young winger.
Yeah, no, he is good.
He just needs to start producing a little bit more.
And I think I've noticed when I've watched him, he looks very good. He does have, he's incredible on the ball. He's fast, very fast for a wee man.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's fast, but he's so nippy. The one thing I've got with him, which is why maybe he doesn't have as good end product as he maybe should. Of course, there was the injury. That's maybe halted a lot of progress. But he dribbles with, and he's looking at the ball, looking down at the ball. That's the one thing. He doesn't look up enough.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that a top manager will teach.
Yeah.
Out of him.
He's still really young.
Yeah.
He'll potentially learn that with age. Hopefully he does.
Oh yeah.
Because I think he will be world class if he can just develop his game that little bit further.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. But yeah.
Number 3 for me,
Number 3.
I've gone for Sue.
Ah, you had to be there.
Has to be there.
Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah.
Like you were saying in one of the shots we did, Ronaldinho, player that made you fall in love with the game. Ronaldo was a player that made me fall in love with football at Manchester United.
I knew he was on your list. I knew
Yeah.
he was somewhere, I just didn't know where.
I just love Ronaldo so much. I think he's the most efficient player to ever play.
Yeah.
Is that,
No, I mean,
that's
definitely.
fair.
I mean, him and Messi are one and
Obviously
two, aren't
Messi
they?
is more technical, but I think it's unbelievable that we've got to watch the most technical player ever and the most efficient player ever,
Yeah.
and it's coming to an end. It's quite sad.
It is.
But what more can you really say about Ronaldo's career? He's done everything. He just needs a World Cup.
I know, and it's very interesting to see the two of them are really going at it.
Yeah.
Is it the last dance? I think it is for Messi personally.
As you said before,
Maybe not
before-
Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Maybe not Ronaldo, but I mean, he was always going to be in there, wasn't he, for
Yeah.
you? Yeah, Ronaldo fanboy. I'm surprised we've not got the Ronaldo shirt up here behind us, but he does obviously have one, and he's not a Man United fan.
just for Ronaldo.
Just for Ronnie,
That just proves that shot sales are important.
yeah, they are. Of course they are.
What about you?
My third place, I have Declan Rice. I think he's incredibly good.
Another player you'd love at Arsenal.
Of course I would, but he's
Yeah.
never coming to us. He's a Chelsea fan.
Too expensive as well.
And we're not going to spend that money on him. We've been buying players, and it's been about 50, 60 million that the most we've spent, other than the Pepe deal, which we have seen that he's away to Nice, I believe, on loan.
Rest in peace, Pepe.
Yeah, he's just not worked at Arsenal. It wasn't Arteta's signing, you could really tell that as well. It was before he came in, and it's just not suited. But Declan Rice, I think...
Fair enough. Very good player.
Yeah, he is a very good player. Whenever Arsenal play against West Ham actually struggle. They have done the last few years, even when Arsenal haven't been at their best. But the one player that excels is Declan Rice. When he's on the ball, I'm like, this guy is very good. And I've said this several times before, but it's one of those players that when he makes a mistake, you won't see him making the same mistake twice.
Still very young as well.
Still very young, and it's again, he'll probably disappear off the list when he makes his move to Chelsea or even Man United. But I think he's a great guy off the pitch as well. I've seen the videos and interviews he's done. Seems like a humble guy. I think a lot of England fans and a lot of pundits and stuff would like to see him the captain of England at one day. And maybe when he gets a move to a bigger club than West Ham, West Ham are massive, aren't they? Hilarious.
It feels like the type of player as well that the managers love to manage. He's just a sponge. He just soaks all the info in.
And passion.
Yeah.
And passion.
And as you said, it probably will go to Chelsea. Do you think he is the perfect replacement for Kante, who's getting on a little bit?
For sure. He will definitely make his way to Chelsea, I think. But the thing is with West Ham is they're holding on to him, and he's going to run out of contract very soon. I think it's a year left. Is it not?
No, is it not?
It's a year or two.
He got offered a really long deal and he rejected it.
Yeah, it's a year or two, and I think they're going to lose him for...
They'd be as well selling him for some money.
Yeah, they should, and I think West Ham are being a bit stubborn here with the way they're doing it. Definitely he's going to leave. I'm sorry, West Ham, but he doesn't want to be at you for much longer. I don't like. That's another club that just annoys me sometimes. West Ham.
It's the massive part of you don't like.
I cannot stand it. It's like literally it's a mockery of your club just because you've been good for a couple of years. Like it is though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you've not been great. You've get relegated in the last 10 years, and you're doing well now. It's a joke.
I think they're joking though.
They are.
Don't actually think.
I know. But it's just. But I think it's people that. It's just stupid. But it's people that don't understand that it's purely a joke, but some people now believe it because
I get what you mean.
Yeah, it's just fucking West Ham.
Your number 2?
My number 2. You know I love this boy. The master of the dark arts.
Oh, we all know who it is now who said that.
It's Rodri.
Rodri and Rice, very similar players as your 2 and 3.
Rodrigo. What a player, man. He's a menace. He gets about the pitch. He fouls you with his bloody thigh, and it's not a foul. He's somehow escapes the yellow cards. He's got every referee's nudes. He is.
He's maybe the most talked about player in this channel as well.
Yeah.
We've spoke wax lyrical as Adam would say about Rodri.
Oh, he's good. I really like Rodri.
Yeah.
He's the perfect just number 6 to just control the midfield. He's excellent. I think he's honestly a few years away from being something like Busquets.
How old is Rodri? 24, 25?
Must be a bit older than that, no?
Really?
26, 7?
I'll have a good look quickly if you want to keep talking about Rodri.
Yeah, no. I think he's very similar to Busquets. Had that dark arts about him. You couldn't get the ball off him.
Yeah, he just turned 26.
There you go. He's got another 10 years or so at the top level, I think. And what a player for Man City. He's been excellent. But they had a big hole to fill with Fernandinho, and I think they've filled it.
They filled it before he even left.
Yeah, exactly. It's just such a good player. And as I say, it amazes me. I usually wouldn't like players like this. They get away with things. They cheat. But it's not really. It's just he's
good at it.
He's so good at it. It's not really cheating. It's just master of the dark arts.
He's not hiding what he's doing.
No.
But at the same time, he is.
Yeah, and
he is just fouling players, but the refs just don't see it because of the way he's doing it.
And he is a great footballer.
Yeah.
He is. So yeah, that's for me. Number 2, Rodri. What were you number 2?
Same team.
Mahrez.
Yeah,
I know it's Mahrez.
Yeah. I just absolutely love Riyad Mahrez.
He's a Mahrez chucker, that's for sure.
I just wish he was at Team 11 City, would have played 90 minutes every week, and I would get to see him every week. But I think he's potentially the most technical player in the league. I know we said about Zinchenko, most technical left back, but overall, he just doesn't have any faults that I can see. The only thing maybe is he's not the quickest, but he's so good with the ball at his feet that it doesn't matter.
No.
He's got such a good delivery, such a good shot, just an unbelievable winner as well.
Won several titles now.
With several teams.
Yeah.
And he won AFCON as well, didn't he, with Algeria?
Yeah, he's in the same boat, I think, with a lot of Man City players, though. The next step is that Champions League, that obviously none of them have really... Well, is there anyone that's won it at Man City that's won it at a different club?
No, I don't think there is.
Off the top of my head, I don't think so either. Yeah,
no, there isn't.
Yeah, he's in the same camp as all them. The next thing they need is the Champions League because they are sorely missing it on their resume. All City players, but yeah, Mahrez is drippy baller. He is the ultimate drippy baller. I mean, I said in my bit about Olise, I was comparing him to how comparable he is to Mahrez. So I rate that shout obviously, and I knew that was coming.
He's scored in the only Prem game as well that I've been to.
There you go.
That I'm going to win this weekend.
Yeah.
We've already been to it when this has come out, the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
But and we thought to get a late equaliser I thought Mahrez a penalty against Tottenham. But then Harold had to go up and score the winner.
That prick. Right. On to your number 1 then.
Yeah.
What?
Do you know what it is?
No, is it Mason Mount?
No.
What team is it?
Southampton.
Oh, James Ward-Prowse.
No. Joe Aribo.
Oh, you embarrassment. That is embarrassing. You've just picked a Rangers player. I can't believe it.
No, come on.
He doesn't play for your team anymore.
No, but just what he did for Rangers.
Number 1, really?
Yeah, number 1.
Alright, okay.
Big Joe Aribo.
Joe Aribo.
We've said drippy baller a lot.
He's a drippy baller.
He is a drippy baller.
He is a drippy baller.
The technique in that boy is unbelievable. He gave me one of my best moments ever in football, at the time anyway, when he scored in the Europa League final.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've celebrated a goal like that ever. I was jumping about in here.
Was it in here?
Yeah, remember I was jumping up and down in front of the telly?
I remember it.
Nah, it produced so many good moments for my team Rangers, and I really hope he does really well in the Premier League because he's such a good guy as well. Yeah. He didn't leave like a prick. We all knew he was probably going to leave, and he left to a big team in the Premier League, which is fair enough. You always feel a wee bitterness if a player leaves to a tiny team in the Championship, like a Reading or a Birmingham or something. But when they leave to a big Prem team, you can't really argue with it when they've done so well for your club.
Yeah. He deserved the move.
Yeah.
And I do. I echo everything you said there. Yeah. I hope he does well.
And another factor as well is I don't feel as salty about it because we've got Tillman in now, who plays in the same position as Aribo and looks just as good.
He looks excellent, strong. I think Jacob said it the other day. He's got as good a bum as McGinn. Honestly, he sticks that thing out. Just nothing gets past him. Yeah.
So Joe Aribo for me number one. Yeah. I assume it's an Arsenal player number one for you.
I have left the Arsenal spot open.
Let me guess.
Number one. Honestly, it could have been a lot of players. Zinchenko could have been it.
I think it's one of two.
Who do you think it is?
Either Ramsdale or Saka.
No.
No?
No, it's not. I didn't think of Ramsdale at all.
Really?
I just don't like the hate he gets. He's not my favourite Arsenal player.
He might make it in my top 5 most hated players.
Like, how can he? It's just all memes. I just don't get it, the way he gets as much hate as he does. Saka as well. I think this is probably recency bias, but I've not got him in it either because he started the season a little bit poorly compared to the other Arsenal players. And again, I've gone for a new boy. I've gone for Gabriel Jesus. It's not even Saliba, I know. Give it to Saliba as well.
Jesus? Really? We'll get copyright stricken before that. That was so good from you there.
I've gone for Gabriel Jesus. He's been so good to start the season. I hope, obviously this is coming out on the Sunday, I hope he's he's bagged a hat-trick on the Saturday against Fulham, and we'll have watched that and celebrated like crazy because we've got him captain in fantasy, don't we?
Yeah.
He's been so good. I think, honestly, that his move to Man City, from Man City, you can see the player he was before because he's been let off the leash a wee bit. I think I've actually heard a Man City fan saying this, how at Man City, the first 6 months, you saw the kind of player he was. Takes the ball, he takes on everyone. He does some magic things. He scores some magic goals,
and he's got a great pass on him as well.
Yeah, he does. And then you saw Pep Guardiola turn him into this sort of positional player. Plays just sideways passing and that kind of thing. And it took a lot away from his game. You're seeing him at Arsenal. You're seeing him unleashed. I think he's had an excellent start to his life at Arsenal, and long may it continue.
He's been probably the best player on the Prem so far.
He probably will get Player of the Month if he continues. If he gets some goals against Fulham, he 100% will. And I think Arteta will join him as the manager of the month.
Yeah. There's a few Arsenal players that could. Saliba as well. Martinelli, Odegaard all had pretty good starts, but Jesus is the standout.
Do you know the interesting one for Arsenal is I actually thought about before anyone else. I did think about Jesus and Saka. It's Granit Xhaka. Yeah. This thing about Xhaka, it's not because he's the best player for Arsenal.
It's the passion.
It's the passion and it's the story that he would have if we went on to be a really good side with him in it. Because even when you think about Jordan Henderson, when he started at Liverpool, not a lot of Liverpool fans liked him.
Yeah.
And he then became their captain. He had a great story arc, and I think Granit Xhaka is on that upward trajectory, and he could have a great story arc to him. And I'm a sucker for a good story. So, Granit Xhaka unfortunately doesn't make it though, and it's going to be Gabriel Jesus for me. Recency bias, but hey ho.
Any honourable mentions?
Honourable mentions: Kevin De Bruyne and Virgil van Dijk. I just didn't want to put them in because they're just that good. Yeah. I wanted to give some mentions to other players, but they have to make it on the honourable mentions list.
For me, honourable mentions: Van Dijk and Kieran Tierney as well. 2 ex-Celtic players, I know. But,
I was going to say something really I shouldn't have.
And Kulusevski. But I've not seen enough of him yet. I know, I'm sorry. 2 Celtic players and a Tottenham player. I really want to be hated by myself and Callum.
Yeah, who is this guy?
Yeah. That's been our top 5 favourite players in the Premier League. If you want us to do our top 5 most disliked players in the Premier League, we will do that in the future.
We'll do a top 10. Probably for that because there's that many Everton and Spurs players to get in. And
Chelsea.
No, I don't hate Chelsea's players. I like Chelsea's players. I just don't like Chelsea. I don't like Everton players. And I don't like Spurs players.
Suppose
because they are just rodents. But anyway,
yeah.
Thank you for watching, guys. Of course, comment below your top 5 favourite players. and leave us a like and subscribe. Thank you.